Tonight on SmackDown Live AfterBuzz TV After Show, lots of local talent, lots of Owens and Zayn, and lots of Rusev days. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
This really sounds like the theme of some #1 metal song.
I think it's a second part to Baron Corbin's, like an alternate to Baron Corbin. I mean, I literally like it. I think it's awesome. But if you listen to Baron Corbin's music and this, you're like, somebody was thinking of this the same day.
CFO $ at it again. We're going to bring it down live on AfterBuzz TV, AfterBuzzTV.com, the AfterBuzz TV YouTube page, iTunes, SoundCloud. Liking and subscribing, telling your friends and the enemies about the wonderful world of AfterBuzz TV as we break down SmackDown Live. Apparently this one has their introductions on it too. Didn't know that. What's up, everybody? I'm Christian Rosenberg. Twitter @Rosenberg, Instagram @Rosenberg, PersonTees.com/Christian Rosenberg, CollarandElbowBrand.com, promo code Rosenberg. Save yourself 10%. Gabby is under the weather. She will be back next week. Don't you worry. But it's guys' night tonight. What? We're gonna talk guys stuff and maybe some wrestling. Over on the other side, it's at Tom Connolly.
I'm having weird flashbacks to that Valentine's Day show.
Oh, no.
Hi, I'm here.
Flashbacks or memories? Wonderful memories.
I don't know.
And he's back after a couple-week absence, and he came back with one of the most amazing shirts I've ever seen. And this is coming from a guy who has a segment on fashion. At Scott Narver. It's Scott Narver.
I had to seclude myself. I couldn't be around other people with the debut of the Bludgeon Brothers. I had to have my personal time.
It's true. Can you tell us a little bit about this shirt that you have on, though, for people watching on the YouTube page?
Absolutely. This is a shirt done by a fantastic artist by the name of Pocket Wookie, who has a shirt store on Society6.com. I believe you look up Pocket Wookie or perhaps Thunder 6 Studio. I will tweet it out. I will Instagram the shirt. I will put the link there. He's got these and many other caricatures of wrestlers that are fantastic. But Harper and Rowan had to have. Love it.
Nice.
Thank you, Pocket Wookie.
Thank you for bringing it to our attention.
No problem.
Hey, SmackDown tonight. Building up to Clash of Champions, even though we didn't have our champion on the show.
It's like Raw. That's what it's going to be like now? We finally get a good champion, and he's not on the show.
He's allowed to have a week off. It's not the end of the world. So SmackDown kicks off with Owens and Zayn, and you're going to hear me say their names a lot tonight because this really was the Kevin and Sammy, or Sammy and Kevin show this week. They start in the ring talking about when you're the victim of a McMahon vendetta, they will stop at nothing to get their pound of flesh. Shane tried to end my career last week through Randy Orton, and it's weird because Stephanie used to use Orton for her dirty work too. It's not hard to outsmart a man like Shane. And Sammy went on a great explanation, which, Tom, we talked about last week, on what ringside means. Shows, once again, they listen to this show. Because Sammy clearly was not at ringside, so they did follow the rules. While he's now standing on the stage, bragging, RKO out of nowhere in the ring on a defenseless Kevin Owens, where then it laid him out for at least 10 minutes. And then Shane McMahon comes up on the stage, says at Clash of Champions, the two of you will face Orton and a partner of his choosing. But tonight, Sammy, you're going to go one-on-one with Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens is going to be handcuffed to the rope.
Not to the ring post, where he can't move. Let's put him
That's
on
a
the
really
rope.
big handcuff. Because they have,
you can be into the turnbuckle area. Like that bar. He doesn't need
that
to
part.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I thought you meant on the physical one. Like,
No,
they
no.
have like those like graphic ring posts now. That's a really wide cuff.
I meant into the turnbuckle, so Kevin Owens would have to do some work tonight of trying to get the handcuff off. But
I would have handcuffed him to Tom Phillips.
yeah,
He has to stay there. He's the lead commentator.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
You can't leave that spot.
No, and that's ringside.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
Maybe
if he drags him with him, he's attacking a non-superstar. That's automatic suspension.
That's right. Yeah.
Come on, Shane, get your head in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the segment. I mean, it wasn't
it was
a ton about it. It was good.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything
Sammy's
amazing.
such what can I say on here?
Tool?
He's such a jerk.
But like in a good way.
He's such a great jerk.
Yeah.
He's really hamming it up. He's being a jerk when he needs to be, and later on, he is really playing a cowardly heel, which is so rare these days. I love it. I love everything he's doing. I love that he's doing the check, double check, triple check, and just talking a big game. I love it.
Yeah.
And that RKO, it's always good.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
every time I'm like, I don't know. I guess he's kind of, you know.
You're like, oh,
Randy
he's
Orton's
starting to
kinda
get old
boring,
now.
yeah.
But no, then the
Then he
RKO
does that,
happens.
I'm like, okay. I guess I kind of like you, Orton. Sure.
Well, and Sammy's making everything important. So the RKO happens. It freaks him out. He's scared. He doesn't know where to go. He's going to run up the ramp. Shane is there. He gets scared from that, too. Like, he doesn't know if Shane's going to fight him. He doesn't know if he's going to say something. So he's running around. It's not just, oh, I'll stand here because now this is where my segment stops.
Yeah.
Sammy's reacting to everything.
Yeah. And then Owens and Zayn are backstage when we come back from commercial because Owens just comes to. He's like, what happened out there? I was unconscious for 10 minutes from the RKO. What was said? Did something happen? I don't know where I am. I should get tested for a concussion. But no, he didn't say that.
Well, the medical staff didn't even show up to help.
No,
Yeah.
the nerve of that should be a whole nother issue.
Yeah.
They hate him, too.
Yeah.
Maybe Shane told him not to help him.
That's terrible.
Well,
Yeah.
he wants him fired and gone. So.
Well, Zayn filled him in, and Kevin Owens is not happy and said he's gonna try to talk to Dan O'Brien. New Day versus Rusev and Aiden English. Besides them letting us know what we already knew, that every day is Rusev Day. This time of year, there's a special 12 days of Rusev.
What are those
No
days?
idea.
On the first day of Rusev, Rusev Day gave to me a tag team victory.
It's pretty good.
On the second day of Rusev Day gave to me 2 new shirts where we need Christian's Closet's music right now, if we could, Steve, because this was just wonderful. Rusev finally has a shirt for Rusev Day. It is Happy Rusev Day in the Bulgarian flag. I want this shirt.
And in case you didn't know, it's also authentic WWE gear.
Yes.
It lets you know that as well.
Yes, it is legit. It's not some bootleg shirt. They actually made him a Rusev Day shirt.
I would have gone all out. I would have made the entire shirt the Bulgarian flag.
Ooh.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
No, they do a lot with just the black t-shirt base, but it's like, go all out.
Yeah.
And crowd was all into it. Crowd was chanting Rusev Day.
Yes, they were way into this. San Diego's loving their Rusev days. They're thinking they get days off of work.
I mean, I would hope Rusev Day is like a federal holiday where
be.
banks and everything are closed.
Yeah, we
Every
knocked out Columbus Day.
Yeah.
So
Make it
Replace
Rusev
Columbus
Day.
Day with Rusev Day.
switch it up.
There we go. But yes, bravo for the new shirt. Okay, that's Christian's Closet for this. We can cut the music now. Steve's right on it there. Cut it off right when I asked. He's still full from that pretzel last week. Hey!
Best damn pretzel I ever had in my life. Thank you, Christian.
Okay. New Day then interrupts it in English before he can get to the third day of Rusev. I need to know what these other 10 days are.
We got time.
Check Shane McMahon's Twitter.
That's true. He usually lets
They'll
us
break
know.
it there.
It was nice because like there was a point where while Aiden English had Kofi in a rear chin lock, he started singing. Like, that's nice. Good back and forth match as we would expect because we love all these guys. There's a point Kofi goes for a springboard on Rusev towards the end of the match where Rusev moves the ropes. Kofi lands very awkwardly, but even an awkward landing with Kofi is a beautiful landing. And then Rusev hits his like kind of jump side, not super kick, but not crescent kick. It's a Rusev kick.
A Sabat kick is what I feel like Jim Ross would have called that.
I can go with Sabat kick, yeah.
Okay.
Towards the back of the head. And then Rusev and English clean pin the New Day with a big upset win. Especially when earlier this week on the Twitter, they announced it was a triple threat match for the tag team titles involving the Usos, New Day, and Gable and Benjamin. Now we will add Rusev and English to the mix.
More importantly, a graphic was made.
Yes.
Graphics
it was
rarely
prepared.
get retouched, but I guess ever since,
Survivor Series.
Yeah, Survivor Series. Well, I was going to say the name of a wrestler entirely incorrect. Brock Lesnar versus Jinder Mahal. That they switched it up to AJ Styles.
Yes.
Yeah.
They did do that.
Graphics can be redone now in the blink of an eye, so you don't know what matches are going to happen.
It's almost like you can do it on a computer.
No, I don't think so.
No? You think they're still hand-drawn?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. They're very lifelike drawings.
I mean, it's hand drawn out, and then also music is handwritten out by Jim Johnston.
Oh. Oh. You have been gone the last couple weeks, Scott.
What are you talking about?
Unfortunately, Jim Johnston, the man who made all the music that we grew up with, is he's no longer employed by the WWE.
Okay, yeah, right. You, yeah, and the Fink is fired too. Sure.
Actually, I think that's true also.
Wait, that happened?
No,
It's
no.
not? I thought that actually happened.
He's one of those like he's a lifer, but I don't know.
I
at
thought
this
Jim
point-
Johnston was a lifer, but
Yeah.
clearly he's not.
Oh, I don't get it. That's sad.
By the way, there's like maybe a handful of guys from the WWE that are not wrestlers that I've always wanted to just sit and have a one-on-one interview with. Johnston is number one on that list for me.
Well, they finally let him
And now
out.
I have the ability. Jim Johnston, if you're listening, I'm sure you are. Come on into the AfterBuzz studios. Let's sit. Let's chat. Let's talk music. Let's talk.
You need some theme
superstars.
music, huh?
Yeah.
I could use some more theme music. I can never. I could
More?
always use more music.
More?
I could always use more.
Yeah, but I'm talking original themes here,
Oh,
Yeah.
like my own original one.
like the Christian Rosen bounce.
Someone write that, please. By the way, completely off topic. So I've been using a theme song like at my shows where I play the owner. I don't remember who sings it.
Play
It's some
the
rapper
owner?
song that's called
Wait, play the owner? What does that mean?
I get to play boss. Like I get to play like a big mean boss when I'm really just a normal
I thought
gentle
you
boss behind
were
the scene.
the owner.
Yeah. Wait, do you also have a fake name that you used to play with?
No, that's impossible.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I use this song called Leader by some rapper who nobody's ever heard of. And I found
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can look up what you are on my iTunes later. But
Dead last.
no, but here's like back when they had like that Lonzo Ball and LeVar Ball fiasco on Raw some months ago, and then they had the New Day rap battle. The music that they used in the background was my theme that I've used for like the last year and a half. So I'm just like, damn it, they took my music. Lonzo Ball took
They don't
my
have
music.
he doesn't have his own music,
I-
Lonzo Ball?
I guess not.
He didn't make it up like his shoes or anything else?
I
that he
guess
has?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do we think the Bludgeon Brothers and I think Baron Corbin are probably the last like music we're gonna hear from him? Like at least WWE?
Do you?
I think-
were they made? Was Bludgeon Brothers made by?
CFO Dollar
Johnson?
Sign's been doing so many lately.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean it definitely has the vibe of his music, not the CFO.
True, the instrumental.
Yeah.
Like that dude loves guitar riffs and like hard
Yeah.
bass lines.
Yeah.
Like that's I think Baron Corbin's the same way. I think it's his.
Well, then I think Corbin's old one might have been, but now the newer one with all the lyrics and stuff, I think that was CFO.
Was it? Oh, okay.
I think. I mean, I don't know for
I
sure.
like
I'd
his
have to
music
look it up.
now. It's still good.
Chat roll, help us out. It was Bludgeon Brothers, Johnston, or CFO dollar sign. Is that like literally how you say their name, CFO dollar sign?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Is
Or
it,
it's just CFOs.
are they CFOs, but they
maybe?
use a dollar sign for the
Yeah.
S?
I don't know.
I think CFO dollar sign is better.
I assume it's all Shane McMahon's kids, and he named one
Yes.
of them Dollar Sign.
Yeah.
Wait, he only has 3 kids though. It's the S is
Well, one's
apostrophe.
CF,
Yeah.
one's O,
Oh, and then
one's dollar sign.
His favorite is the dollar sign.
Obviously.
Like Clark Ford, Hortense, and Dollar Sign. They're rich. They're eccentric.
I hope that's their wrestling names when they get older.
Mojo Rawley. Remember how he like became all evil and stuff last week? Well, he's backstage with Renee Young, fresh off her honeymoon. And he talks about how everybody keeps getting on me for what I did. Why don't you ask Ryder what he did to me? The second he got hurt, I won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. When things started to finally go my way, he comes back to bring me down because he's dead weight. I'm a serious competitor. I'm a superstar. If there's anyone that has a problem with what I did, they can shove it.
Where?
Up their butt. Where you think?
Oh, mystery's been solved. Thank you, Tom.
I was waiting for him to actually say that.
Up,
I'm like, where's he going with this?
up the rear end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even if it was like
Yeah.
you could shove it
Yeah.
in a mic and then far away.
In the butt. Well, what do we think of this promo? It's his first heel promo.
I was surprised that I will say it was pretty good. Like, I wasn't what I was expecting. Like, I was like, when I saw him being interviewed, I was like, oh, let's see how this goes. But I thought it was good. He got his point across. You know, he didn't say words that, you know, he didn't make up words like we saw later or whatever.
We'll get to that.
But
It's coming up next.
and I think he had a good point of what he said, and I thought it was kind of weird to bring the Gronk thing into it just because of what happened to Gronk. This
Yeah,
week. Like you're like, why? All right,
You just got suspended,
Yeah,
Gronk.
I get he's your friend, but you basically Gronk just did what you did
Yes.
last week to,
Yes.
to Zack Ryder. So
And lost a lot more money.
Yeah, but I thought it was fine. I thought it was good.
I could have used him letting me know what his papa used to say, or what towns other people have or have not been to.
No,
But
states.
you know, or that you know, any
Someone
of that.
else already took that, though.
But he was first. He was the first one.
They might have talked ahead of time, be like, "Oh, please, I have this line that I really want to use," and he'd be like, "All right,"
You know,
because
for
he's still gentle at heart.
For Mojo, I've never been a fan, but he gave a solid bad guy promo. I'd like to really see his energy and what he does as he comes out to the ring and doing all that with a heel promo and getting in people's faces. I think that would be unique, and I think he'd be good at it.
I'm almost wanting them to go like almost opposite in speed. Like I want them to be like super slow. Just to
or
see
more
what
like
happens.
him
Well,
just
then
kinda
Randy
like-
Orton's going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Or more just him like more pumping himself up, because I feel like I mean he was doing that before, but I think it was more to get the crowd into it. Now he needs to, you know, he's hyping himself.
Yeah.
don't
I agree. I did think the promo was pretty good. The only thing that threw me off was he's saying, you know, after things started to finally go my way, and then Ryder came back to bring him down. Mojo wasn't being used on TV at all until Ryder came back.
Yeah, but he was though. Like I mean,
He was, and then he was
at least
gone.
on a roll of. I mean, I think we were all shocked that he was the one that won.
He was being
the thing.
kicked by children around a trophy. That was the extent of what Mojo did while
Hey, he
Ryder
was
was
on
gone.
TV.
Yeah, that was CFO and dollar sign.
I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see what happens with this feud. I really wanted Ryder to turn heel, but I guess we'll see what happens with Mojo.
Yeah, it's going to be great on the kickoff, this match.
I know. I was like almost really hoping they could build it up enough to put it on the pay-per-view, but it's not going to be.
You don't think so?
No. Ryder wasn't even on tonight. They
Listen,
might not even have
neither
the
was
match.
AJ Styles.
He's recovering. Yeah.
He's also recovering.
He was at tribute for the troops today. I saw the pictures online. So.
Yeah, well. Carmella, Lana, and Tamina are backstage with Dan O'Brien.
Sounds like the start of a joke.
First off, Carmella mentioned that she rid the world of Ellsworth, and now I couldn't hate Carmella any more than I do right now for her saying that.
Yes.
Shame on you, Carmella. But she named her Money in the Bank briefcase Frankie.
Double shame.
And they're talking about how Tamina's facing Charlotte tonight. And Dan O'Brien mentions to Carmella that, hey, if you're upset that you're not in the title match Clash of Champions, you can be. All you got to do is give me that briefcase. And Carmella, no, I'm going to hold on to it a little longer. I don't really need to be in that match.
Because I didn't use it for the last 2 weeks when I should have. So.
Then out come the Riot Squad. Ruby starts. Great. Talking about how I pinned your champion and for some reason I'm not in the title match. Do my tattoos make you nervous? Do I not dress the part to be in your little Bella army? Then Liv says Dan O'Brien's superficial, and she said something else with that. I don't remember what. Because I was too focused on figuring out what Sarah
He
Logan
doesn't
said.
like blondes. That's what
Oh,
she said.
okay.
Or
Okay.
he only likes brunettes. So.
Okay. Sarah Logan. I've actually, last week I was praising her. I think Sarah Logan can be good. I still think that. I can't explain what happened tonight. I'm going to do my best to read what I thought she said.
Okay.
This is what I typed up.
Steve in the chat should wait for it. It's coming.
And Scott and I, we were around this, 5-6 times?
Oh, yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
For me to try my best to get this right.
Live TV is amazing, folks.
And I did my best to quote, has anyone from Kentucky ever been in that little hippie granola state you call? Unquote.
There was more than that, though.
That's all I could do. Have you tasted game meat and some? I was just so thrown off by that
said,
first line.
She said, "You never ate lime game."
Live game.
No, she said lime game.
Oh, was it lime game?
Well,
Oh.
I think she was trying to say live game, but she said lime game because she messed up the first line of being. Has anyone from Kentucky been in your state?
We put on the closed captioning.
Yeah.
And it was blank because it couldn't figure out what she said.
They gave it a couple of dashes and went, I don't know.
And Scott and I joke a lot. We're not joking when we say that.
I tweeted it out. Put out a pic of
It
it.
actually happened.
I think this shows a couple things. Sarah Logan's perfectly fine.
Yes.
This is a moment of a couple weeks in. This is live TV. She's being given lines of stuff to say. She's got other lines that are coming up later on in the night. It's a lot of weird stuff, expository stuff she's got to just say rather than I'm going to beat you down and they can all freestyle and do whatever they want. This is the pressure cooker that is WWE, and this is also the unfortunate thing that happens with scripts and live television.
This is her Kalisto I do lucha things line.
Yeah, and it's lame because she's clearly got great personality.
Yes,
and
she has a backstory.
yeah, and she can't just riff. Someone's telling her about how she grew up and how to convey that. She needs to find her own voice. But it's funny, but it's unfortunate.
To me, if it almost, I know she talks with that country accent, but it almost sounds like she's putting it on too much. Like I never heard her talk enough to know. But to me, it feels like she's trying too hard to come across as like I have an accent from Kentucky, and you're like, okay, we get it. You can just talk normal and be fine, and we're not gonna be like, oh no,
So
that's not enough of an accent.
Does she not really have an accent?
I don't know.
I think she does. Maybe not that thick.
Yeah,
but.
that's why I think, and I think that's what's messing her up. I think she's trying to add more of an accent to it, and then it messes her up. Of like, oh, I messed up what I was gonna say. And Daniel Bryan's from the state of somewhere. I don't know where it's from.
Man, it's either way. Her accent is making Vince Russo just spin in his grave.
He's not dead.
Isn't he?
That's fair.
Inside.
No Hall of Fame ring, bro.
No, that ain't happening. When Daniel Bryan then yells at the top of his lungs because he can't figure out what Sarah Logan said.
Take two. That's the other thing. This didn't need to be taped live.
Yeah.
There was nothing about it.
There was
that
no reason
critical.
this had to be taped live.
Yeah, this could have been a pre-tape, and you could have avoided this, and just it could have been fine.
The only people that have to go live are Jericho and The Rock. That's it. Like that. Like, to get that crowd reaction. The rest of it can be taped, and you could just put it in.
Absolutely.
You could have taped that, 3 o'clock this afternoon, and nobody would have known the difference. So,
Well, we're going to have a lumberjack match at Clash of Champions when Charlotte defends title against Natalya. All the females on SmackDown will be lumberjacks.
okay.
They used to call these lumberjills.
Yeah, I was
Is
kinda-
that inappropriate?
I
now
was
for some
surprised. I was thinking the same exact thing. I'm like, now that Divas is gone, is it just lumberjack, not lumberjills?
I mean, I think they could call it lumber. Like, I don't see the difference.
I don't
Like,
either.
Why they could call it, like, it's not like it's like they're coming out in, skimpy outfits like they used to before. So it's not like, I don't know. I think this is kind of a lame match now.
Well, I don't like female lumberjack matches just because there's not enough to be lumberjacks. We're gonna have 6 or 7 women around the ring.
Yeah.
That's not enough for lumberjacks.
No.
You need 20 or so.
Yeah, it's unnecessary when you could say there's 3 girls on this side and there's 3 girls on this side. Why don't we make a 6-women tag match? to
Put that on the kickoff show, yeah, or
That
even
could be on
even
the
on
show.
the even on the main
Well,
show.
then it's not a Clash of Champions.
But not every match is going to be for the championship.
At Clash of Champions?
Then there'd only be 4 matches.
Then it'd just be Clash of.
That's Night of Champions.
It's almost like they forgot the word "the."
They should call it the Night of the Clash of the Champions. I think that would clear it up.
I think that rolls off the
Like
tongue
the
well.
Planet of the Apes movies. It's
Yeah.
the dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Baron Corbin and Bobby Roode are backstage. Roode saying 101, I could beat you, and that's what's going to happen later tonight. But with Ziggler at it, my odds go down by 1/3. And Corbin also says, yeah, my odds go down by 1/3 also, and I'm the champion. That's not right. And then Ziggler shows up. And he's like, I'm sure you guys are wondering why I've been out of this match. Well, we're wondering that too, because since he lost his 2 out of 3 falls match to Bobby Roode like a month ago, other than being a lumberjack or whatever, we have not seen him on television. And now he's in this title match. But he reminds us why. It's because he's a 2-time world champ, a 5-time Intercontinental champ, former U.S. champ, and he cashed in Money in the Bank successfully, Baron. And both of your odds dropped to 0.
Okay, sure. Was this 3 backstage interviews in a row? Or was
Rude and
there
Corbin,
a commercial in
Carmella, and Mojo were I feel like there was a commercial in between something. But yeah, that is 3 in a row.
Way to spread them out, guys. I mean, I guess you got to get a lot done in a 2-hour show,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
But then, from there, Bludgeon Brothers are in action. Scott, I feel like you should take this one.
Oh, well, this is, I mean, it's been a couple of weeks. I'm really excited. So, when I saw the Bludgeon Brothers, you know, all the promos leading up to this, I was inspired. And then when I actually saw them debut, take out the hype bros, I thought, well, I want to be a Bludgeon Brother too.
Sure.
So I've been doing some work on my vacation.
Oh no.
I've been
What do you
going
have?
around. I've been going around, and I've been
What
bludgeoning.
is that?
I've been bludgeoning things because I want to be a Bludgeon Brother.
Is that blood on that baseball bat?
Well, yeah.
That's
because
covered
I'm
in
good
barbed
at it.
wire?
Yeah, well, I like extreme wrestlers
blood.
like Marquee Extreme, you know, so
Sure.
I was inspired, and now I feel like I can be an honorary Bludgeon Brother if Harper and Rowan say it's okay.
That might be even more dangerous than their giant hammers.
Well,
That's barbed wire wrapped around a baseball bat.
I had to make do, okay?
I'm worried that I'm just afraid of angering you somehow.
No, I'm
Right
a pretty
now.
chipper guy. I think that's going against me. That and my really weak physique, but I'm tall.
You are tall.
Yeah.
You match them in height.
That's what I feel.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Could you wear a machine mask as well?
sure, why not?
Okay.
I don't have any outstanding warrants.
I just want to make sure.
I think society would be okay with this.
Okay with you walking around with a baseball bat covered in barbed wire and blood.
Well, I feel like I'll bring this every week until I become an honorary Bludgeon Brother.
All right, guys, you heard it. Make Scott an honorary Bludgeon Brother so I'm not afraid of doing this show every week with him with this giant bat. Thank you.
They're great. I think the Bludgeon Brothers are awesome.
Shocking.
I dig it. I think the music's fun. I think the entrance is fun. It's dark. Clearly, with Ascension, it didn't work the way they wanted it to, so they picked up the pieces and ran with it. I think the gear is weird and unique. It's kind of Freddy Krueger-like in a way. Mm-hmm. And Harper is just in crazy good shape. And Rowan's bringing much more intensity. Every time Harper slapped him, it is getting a reaction out of the crowd. When they used to with his Wyatt family, you know, it was getting a good pop, but not what it is now. I think they got something good.
Yeah. And they destroyed the tag team of Adam James and Josh Carl, who are local California talents, Fidel Bravo, and former guest of the SmackDown AfterBuzz show, Peter Avalon,
Nice.
AKA Norv Furnham.
a.k.a. I don't know if it was Adam James or Josh Carl. I don't know who was who.
That's true. They got to put the graphic up and give them that moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just let us know which one was which. Bludgeon Brothers won.
One, they killed those guys.
They killed Peter. Peter Avalon died tonight.
I would have appreciated the announcers acknowledging the fact that a main roster tag team was defeated by them twice, and now no one else on the main roster challenged.
They're
them.
afraid. They're afraid to challenge.
Yeah, or something like that, you know.
Well, they're all busy getting title shots.
Except for the Colognes.
Well, so they'll beat them next week.
They're still there.
Right.
No, I think they're going to go a few weeks of local talent. I think whoever wins this 4-way is then waiting for them. This guy's like, yes, excellent.
Please.
Zayn and Owens backstage wondering if Owens got to talk to Bryan. And Kevin told Zayn that Daniel told him he'd think about it. And Zayn's like, is that good or bad? I'm like, we'll have to wait to find out. Okay. Rude versus Corbin. Ziggler's on commentary. This match went pretty much exactly how I thought it would. A little bit of back and forth. Match was fine. Double clothesline. Ziggler decides to hop in the ring. And they're like, wait, is he going to attack Rude? Is he going to attack Corbin? What's Ziggler going to do? Oh, he attacks both of them. Because Ziggler has no alliance.
No music, no alliance.
He had music tonight. His music played.
They didn't cut it off?
No.
Why didn't they cut it off?
I don't know.
I feel
Why did
like
I miss
that's
that?
the when he wins, or that's the exit music.
So they'll play his music when he
Oh.
wins.
Right.
Or when he does, yeah, they'll...
It's like Mankind, you know, when he had the
I love that he had two different themes. I loved that was that was
man.
my favorite thing about Mankind.
Who made those?
Was it?
Shane's kids.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were born yet.
Yeah, so...
Maybe Shane just made it.
No.
He can't.
Yeah.
Man can't even fly a helicopter.
He didn't fly. He wasn't flying.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, gotcha.
He can't even
He
fly
was
it.
falling.
Yeah. I don't know. What are they doing with Ziggler? What do you guys think? Somewhere in the chat. This
Playing
last-
his contract
the
out?
last
I don't
one with
know.
Ziggler, like, I mean, how many different kind of matches or shots is he going to get before he turns into Christian of, like, one more match? I want one more title shot, right?
I think he's already gotten to that point.
I guess.
He did that with The Miz.
No, yeah, they did do that.
Yeah.
But that was good, though. That was compelling. Like, this is kind of like, we have nothing. I mean, I think he's in the match just to take the pin. Just so Corbin can pin Ziggler and keep his belt.
Or Rude
And
pins
Rude-
Ziggler.
yeah.
And then Corbin's
But they
like,
already
I
did that,
never lost
though.
my title.
See, I think Ziggler might get the win, and then Rude's going after
Ziggler?
Ziggler.
And what happens with Corbin then?
Because maybe they tried out the matches and they're like, not so good. And they know that those two can go.
Yeah, I mean, they did have an awesome match a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I don't count Ziggler out entirely because look at the greatness that we have now with Sami Zayn, and we're counting him out forever.
Sure.
So, who
I don't
knows?
know. I don't know. I think Ziggler could be one of the, like, a Cody Rhodes and be like, hey, I'm out of here, peace. And then just go all over the place and just...
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
But he also loves doing comedy so much.
Does he do it that much anymore, though? I
think he does it whenever he has off time.
Does he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I haven't really seen that much of it. But I
You're
think,
not invited to it.
Well, yeah, when he walks away from me, it doesn't give me a
Oh,
picture.
boo.
It's going to rage.
Yes. Bringing up bitter memories for Tom.
All I said was, hey, guys.
Ziggler was getting ready to do our comedy show. He was focused.
He had plenty of time, okay? Plenty of time.
He didn't have time for the little people like you.
No, but he had time for the little kid. Right
Who was
after me.
littler.
Should have said, that's my kid.
It was too far away. I was too far away from that.
Oh, WrestleMania San Jose memories.
Yeah.
Natalia's backstage, excited that everyone's going to be ringside as Lumberjacks. Tonight, Tamina, your match against Charlotte. I'm going to have your back. And you have my back, right? And before there was a Riot Squad, there was a welcoming committee. And then the Riot Squad happened to show up. And Natalia's like, oh, let me welcome you guys to SmackDown. So good to see you. Have you guys had the catering yet? It's so good.
I don't know. I never had it. Have you?
That was what Natalya was saying to the Riot Squad. That's not what I was saying to you.
Oh.
I've never had the catering either.
No. Well, how does she, you were going
I was
off like it
imitating
so
Natalya
good.
there.
Oh,
imitating
well,
the
I've had
time.
Impact Wrestling catering. Delicious.
Is it? Okay. It's good to know.
Yeah.
Burger King. What was it?
No, it's catering. Cooked food.
Really?
Not reheated fast food garbage.
Yeah. Good for them.
Why would they get Burger King and
I don't
just
know.
sit it in?
I'm just
That
thinking of
seems
some
way more expensive.
Yeah. I'm just really hungry, so.
No. Natalya was sucking up to the Riot Squad, and then she walked away, and the Riot Squad are just kind of standing there, just like, do we have to talk more now?
Do we have lines? Which we go in order, right? Because a Riot Squad would do that very politely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Charlotte versus Tamina. There's honestly not much we can say about this match. I don't know what it was.
Oh,
Just
there is.
well, during the physical match, just something seemed off. I don't know. It didn't seem like a typical Charlotte match didn't, even for Tamina, did not seem like a typical Tamina match. And I don't know what it was, just something wasn't clicking right.
They were scared. There were lumberjacks all around the ring.
There were 3 people around the ring.
Ooh, that's scary,
It
man.
is. Wait till there's 6 around the ring. Oh man! Don't fall out of the ring.
Tamina taps out
on one of the sides, so there's probably not going to be anybody there. You get 2 sides, and there's not going to be anybody down there.
Tamina taps out
They'll put Sin Cara in a wig. It'll be fine.
Tamina taps out to the figure 5.5.
Yeah.
I'm guessing because Charlotte didn't even have the full figure 8 on by the time Tamina tapped out.
Tamina's thinking about longevity. Tap out now, and then when you get a match again in 6 weeks, you'll be ready to go. Full strength.
Well, after the match, Natalya hops on the mic saying you should enjoy this victory because of Clash of Champions. I'm going to take back my title. Then out come the Riot Squad. And Ruby talks about we should give a preview of what's in store. What's a preview without the stars of the show? And we're here for your feature presentation. Liv. Oh, no, this wasn't Liv. This was Sarah. I'm mixing them up now.
How do you confuse those lines? What?
I saw the word live, but then I accidentally saw it in front of that word. I can't read. Sarah says,
You can't read? Sarah can't talk?
Yep.
You guys
We're a
could,
perfect match.
do
We're
a
perfect
play
match.
thing together.
We really could. Sarah says, you look as nervous as long-tailed cats in a room full of rocking chairs.
Her papa used to say that.
Yeah, I think her grandpapa. I think one of them.
Was it Grandpapa or Grandpappy?
And
I think Grandpappy, actually.
And the Logan lineage of life.
Logan. Hashtag Logan lineage. And then when Liv starts talking, you hear one of the commentators start to laugh.
No, it was Sarah.
It was Sarah laughing?
No, it wasn't Sarah laughing. When Sarah starts to speak.
I thought it was Liv.
No, it was Sarah.
Oh, I got to go back and listen to this.
Yeah,
You hear someone like one of those.
Yeah.
like, oh God, I can't
It was
laugh.
Corey Graves.
It probably
had
was.
to have been.
Yeah, Chad's agreeing
Or
with
the,
you.
or the other one was making the other one laugh at the same time, probably.
Yeah.
Like, oh, here we go again.
They have tickle fights at the commentator booth.
Yeah.
I know it.
If you watch Botchamania, there's a lot of them.
Well, Liv says no one is safe when a riot is about to break out.
So no one's safe.
No one's safe. And then Tamina decks Sarah. And then the Riot Squad stops the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Full blown no riot. You gotta buy it at the pay-per-view.
They're not even going to be in the match, though.
They're one of the
Yeah.
Lumberjacks.
Riot Jacks.
They're 50% of the Lumberjacks.
I mean, I'm still holding out hope, and I said it last week, that I think Carmella is with these girls. I think it's more evidence that she's trying to play the other side, like not even really like acting like she's with that, Lana and Tamina. But I think at the pay-per-view, that's where it's gonna like come full circle of like them attacking everybody and then just being like, "Here you go, Carmella.
Do you think Carmella's
Cash
cashing
in.
in at Clash then?
Cash in."
Do you think that's going to happen at Clash?
I think so. Yeah,
Of champions, not of the champions, but Clash of Champions?
I think so.
And then Jason Jordan will be revealed to be Carmella's son.
Yes.
Riot Squad.
Yeah, I mean they're the most polite riot I've ever seen.
They break up the fight.
They don't
Like-
run to the ring and attack people.
They
No.
stop. They're pulling. Both sides are pulling each other apart. And Corey Graves has to say, because someone else wrote this for him, I'm sure. How is this all gonna? How are they gonna be able to control the chaos amongst each other as they're controlling the chaos amongst each other? Like they're not believing of how they're all gonna coexist. They're doing it perfectly fine.
Yeah, like I don't know. They seem to have this job down. They'll be fair Lumberjacks.
I must say though, I like Tamina just punching her in the face though. Like I thought it was a good thing for Tamina to do. Like
Agreed.
Like you know what I mean? It was like Tamina's like, I don't care. I'm not taking crap from you girls. I'm gonna punch you in the face. Like,
Will we next week have Tamina versus
yes,
Sarah Logan?
Yeah, for sure.
And a promo match.
Oh, that I want to see.
Lana is
Look
barred
that.
from ringside.
Lana has tape over her mouth. Ringside.
Owens and Zayn are backstage with Daniel Bryan again. Daniel's saying he thought about your appeal. On one hand, it's insulting to handcuff you in front of all those people. On the other hand, Shane wants to make sure there's no interference. And out come 3 security guards, which are other Southern California local talents. Tyler Bateman, who our good friend Sarah the Rebel is a very big fan of. I'm also a big fan of him as well.
Who's a bigger fan?
Probably her.
Oh, well, geez. You could try a little harder.
I'll work on it.
Okay.
Pinky and big ol' Eric Watts. I don't know why you're laughing at Pinky. Pinky will destroy you.
No, you
I was
just
doing-
like
Pinky,
I was
do
wondering what he was saying.
not laugh about Pinky.
I'm not
Here's
laughing.
why.
He is a monster.
because what you did was you gave Bateman some
because
context.
Sarah
and
the
then
Rebel is not.
and
It
then
had
you just-
nothing related with Pinky.
You throw away Pinky and just go Pinky.
I did not.
as though
throw,
the world
Pinky,
is
I did not throw you away.
fully
I
familiar
love Pinky.
with it's like Pinky.
I was waiting for one to say "and the brain." That's what I was thinking. So.
And then you go and big ol' Eric Watt.
Eric Watts is bigger. Pinky, I love you. I've known Pinky since he started training many years ago. Don't hurt me, Pinky.
I just figure you do a
Hurt
little
them.
you do a little
Why?
character painting of Pinky. Give a little backstory. You're just like Pinky.
Um,
this is a time for people to know. Like who
Pinky,
was that? Was that
Pinky, he was known as like the leader of a group called the Nobodies. He tends to like wear some face paint, and he is a monster in the ring.
See, there we go.
Are you happy now?
I think
better.
everybody is because
All
now
right.
they can do a Pinky Google search.
There you go. And big nasty Eric Watts, who some people might remember from Tough Enough fame. Obviously, we all know him out here as one of the best damn wrestlers in Southern California. And he's got some handcuffs for Kevin Owens. And Owens is not happy about it. And then we get to the ring, and the 3 of them are there, and they are cuffing Owens to the rope. Daniel Bryan is telling him, if you don't do this, you will be suspended. And he finally gives in and does it. And then we have Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton. Okay. You have to remember to move the monitors off the announce table.
Orton doesn't need to do that.
Yes, you do.
He also doesn't need to learn about weight distribution when throwing someone on that table. Just ask Jimmy or Jay Singh.
Yeah. One of them's still dead. Mm-hmm. One of the monitors like blows up on Sami Zayn, pretty much.
Yeah.
There was an explosion. It was crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
back
and
and watch.
Sammy, rarely do you hear a wrestler yelling "ow." Because
Yeah.
he was yelling "ow" a lot.
And conveniently, there are some bolt cutters under the ring, which Sammy grabs, but Orton stops Sammy from using them. And these bolt cutters are in the ring. They're close to Kevin Owens. And the ref's like, oh, no, these could get in the way. I'm just going to move these bolt cutters into the corner where Kevin Owens is residing.
Those could be nail clippers. You don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you know from looking at them, those were bolt cutters.
Nail clippers for Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
He's on Raw. They wouldn't be there.
Hey, listen,
They
they
bring
traveled
everything.
to both shows, okay?
Little People's Court is under all the rings for all the shows.
He left them down there like 2 weeks ago when him and Kane both fell through the ring, you know.
And they just taped up the ring and didn't let him get
that's
out.
Right.
Towards the end of the match, Owens does free himself with said bolt cutters. Orton takes him out, though. Owens tries to distract him. Zayn rolls up Orton, but he kicks out. Zayn goes for the haluva kick on Orton. Orton gets out of the way, rolls up Zayn for the win. But then after the match, Owens and Zayn start ganging up on Randy Orton, but he is saved by Shinsuke Nakamura, where they then proceed to hit a couple RKOs and a couple Kinshasas because they take a lot of time to end the show beating them up.
Yeah, this was getting close to Bret Hart, Vince McMahon, WrestleMania, where it's like, just leave them alone. Shinsuke, like, Randy, cut it out. Just have the match.
You won. You had your way. Let him live.
Let him live. I thought it was super cool all throughout the match. Getting to see, I don't see what people were talking about with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Like, they need to get pushed. They're main eventing the show.
They were on half the show.
They're opening and closing the show. Sammy is great. He's just being a chicken running away from Randy Orton every chance he can get.
You don't need a title to be pushed.
Just in featured storylines, and being on the show consistently, which they are, and it's great. I thought he did a really great job tonight. I think Sammy sparks a little bit out of Orton that we don't always get to see. And I thought they just had a really, really good match for normally an Orton match where I'm like, all right, I could take it or leave it. I was excited to see it.
Yeah.
That superplex was...
Yeah, that was
crazy.
like a stalling superplex.
I was like, damn. That looked like that really, really... I'm sure Sammy did not want to take that after getting thrown under the table.
Right.
But I was going to say, but going back to the whole, like, things under the ring, there's never been, like, somebody who's been, like, you know, oh, I'm going to see what's under the ring. Or his whole, like, gimmick is kind of like, you know, what's under the ring? I want this under the ring, and just starts pulling out everything that he wants.
Like a magician?
Yeah, almost. I'm kind of randomly, but I think it's just be like a
Fantasio.
Of like, because then you could eventually, you know, have it to be whoever he's going against. That guy is under the ring when he goes to grab.
Fantasio's under the ring?
No,
so he
that
wasn't
would be
magic
amazing.
the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh man.
I do feel Fantasio needs to make like an appearance in a Rumble.
Anybody could be Fantasio at this point.
That's true.
It's not sacred.
He's literally only made one appearance in his entire career. Why not two? Reappears
In the Rumble.
in the
There you
Rumble,
go.
just in the Rumble, and he's still pulling that scarf out of his mouth.
Jericho's.
Yeah, he's pulling Jericho's scarf out of his mouth.
He won't be there, so it's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he could.
Nah, we'll see.
It's like a week or two after Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, no, I suppose there is that.
90-day contract, you know, can't no compete after 90 days.
I don't think other people have.
I know. I'm joking.
Yeah. So at the end of the match, we see Dan O'Brien and Shane watching on the monitor. Shane's talking about this is one of the best finishes that SmackDown's ever had. And Dan was like, okay, so you're done punishing them then, right? She's like, no.
Shane just says that because he's stuck around to the end of the show. He always leaves halfway through, so he sees the end. He's like, "This is amazing! We had a main event. There's a winner. Oh my gosh!
This is what I'd be missing every week.
Yeah, this happens every week. We get people.
Maybe Shane will stick around more often.
Nope, no way."
Oh, okay. He's like, well, nothing can top this, so I'll never stick around. Shane then says, no, I'm not done punishing them. In fact, I haven't told them yet. Their tag match at Clash of Champions, I'm going to be the special referee. And if Sammy and Kevin lose the match, they're fired from all of WWE. Can't go to Raw. Shane's like, ha, how do you like that, Daniel? And Daniel's like,
Yeah, he has a sad puppy face.
he has a sad puppy face. It almost sounds like a sad puppy, I'm going to go heel on your ass face.
Whoa. You just said the A word.
I know, Mojo can't say it. But I
You
can.
can't even say the B word.
No, you can't say the B word.
Bludgeon.
But.
But. You can't say but.
I think it's a good way to, you know, get me to watch the pay-per-view. I want to see what happens.
Is this going to main event the pay-per-view?
No. AJ will.
Will it, though? They
Yeah.
weren't even on the show tonight.
No, it will. Come on. It's AJ.
And Jinder.
He built this house.
With
He'll blow it
Jinder?
down with one puff if he wants
He couldn't find the key to get in this week.
Yeah.
It was under the mat, but he forgot.
If only he had some bolt cutters.
I do want to know why he wasn't on the show this week, though.
Yeah, I might have took the week off.
I guess.
I mean,
but-
they're allowed to have a night off.
He fought
Listen,
Lesnar.
They work one night a week.
No.
That's all we see.
Yeah.
Shame on both of you. We're
They
going to
work
end the show based on that.
One night a week.
If you're going to think that, we're going to end this damn show.
I don't want it to end.
Scott's got a bat. I can't anger him. So, Scott, I'll go ahead and let you promote yourself right now.
Well, you can follow me on social media at Scott Narver. You can check out youtube.com/OnYourMark I'm breaking the news here. We're keeping it secret until the morning, but I happen to find out there is an Impact Wrestling Office Invasion video hitting youtube.com/OnYourMark where Marky Extreme and Skeezer Skyflyer break into the offices of Impact Wrestling in Nashville, Tennessee, and you won't want to miss it.
Did they use bolt cutters?
Is there a tank?
You'll have to see, gentlemen. You'll have to see.
Oh, my God.
You're not going to want to
I
miss
can't
it.
wait.
Tom Connolly.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at TomTheCom. Also, check out Netflix original series Shot in the Dark, which I worked on.
And you're in the credits.
Yes, I am.
You can see his name in the credits. That's
Yeah.
a big damn deal.
It
That's
is.
awesome.
Yeah. And you can follow me on Twitter at Rosenberg, Instagram, Rosenberg, PersonTees.com/Christian Rosenberg, ColourandElbowBrand.com. Use promo code Rosenberg, save yourself 10%. And for all your AfterBuzz TV news and gossip, follow them on Twitter at AfterBuzz TV. Thanks so much for tuning in. For Scott Narver and Tom Connolly, I'm Christian Rosenberg. We will see you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Bludgeon Brothers.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.